Hey. Hey.
What?
Wake up.
What?
We have a podcast to record and film.
Nah.
Okay. Well, welcome to episode 7 of the Too Bad We Didn't Get Into Cars podcast. I am your host, Nick Scarpinato.
And I am David Kapushikars.
This is our lovely co-host, Vanessa. And that right there is a red
4x4 Jeep.
Yeah, it just says Jeep 4x4 on the box. We didn't get into cars, folks. I don't know how many times I have to say this.
4x4 animal style. Burn it and let it swim. We don't talk about cars here, sir.
What's this? That's not flats.
It is Bubble Bass.
Bubble Bass. Yeah, any Bubble Bass fans in the house? Woo! Bubble Bass. We're a little delirious. It is late in the evening.
I'm loopy.
David is loopy. If the Mother's Day episode was my kind of like unhinged episode, then this is definitely yours. Tell the folks at home why you're so loopy.
I'm gonna be off the rails because today was my first day on site as a dish tech, and I didn't even do anything. Yeah. I stood around watching the whole time, talking to my coach, and I'm still exhausted. We were down in Kankakee area like all day. It's like a 50-minute drive from the office.
Mm-hmm.
Not to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but
we're going to Kankakee? Oh. Yeah, I knew that. Keep talking.
But yeah, dude, I'm just so goddamn tired.
How goddamn tired are you?
You know what's really sucks is that I,
David,
as of you watching or listening to us right now,
yeah,
I am going to be in the beautiful state and city of Houston, Texas, baby.
I was gonna do a goddamn drum fill just for you.
Oh, that's right. I am going to be an official cowboy.
Which means you gotta get the hat. This is what we talked about last time. When he comes back, the episode after he comes back from Houston, Texas, he's wearing a goddamn cowboy hat.
I'm gonna buy a hat.
You're gonna buy a hat, and you're gonna be a cowboy, baby.
Yeehaw!
I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
I wanna go home, whoa. I wanna go home.
That's what you'll be singing when you're in Houston, Texas.
I'm just singing that the entire plane ride there.
Yeah. And everyone on the plane, even like the crying baby, he's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like he stops kicking your seat because he's mad, and he starts kicking your seat because he wants you to stop. I wish you could just do that to a baby's seat. Just kick their seat, you know, if they're crying.
Yeah.
I fucking hate babies on
planes. There's
too.
a video of a guy like yelling at a baby on a plane. When he's like, wah, wah. It's kind of like the Family Guy skit.
Yeah, I was just
Ryan
thinking that.
does it, but someone actually did that in real life.
Why are you doing that? Straight up, why are you doing that? I know it sounds fun to joke about on a podcast, but that's not good behavior. That's not good.
That dude was just not having it.
That dude was just not having it. That baby was not having it, probably.
No one was having it.
I've heard that lawsuit is still going on, and that baby, now an adult, like an 18-year-old.
I don't know if it was that long ago.
Are you sure?
It's a fairly recent thing.
Well. Cite your sources then, otherwise I won't believe you. And the folks at home won't believe you either.
You know what else is a fairly recent thing? Dude, I got my Trivium shirt got recognized the other day.
Did it?
Yeah.
That was last episode was Trivium.
Yeah, I know, but
we recognized it.
This happened. It's some guy, some employee at some store in the mall. I don't know which one it was.
Are you trying to protect our...
I legit don't remember what store it was, but it was in the Orland Mall.
Okay.
Because I was there. And he was like, dude, no way, sick Trivium shirt. And I was like, thanks, man. And I think this guy was on crack. Because he was like going off. He was like, oh man, I saw him at this festival. They looked like such a chill guy. And did you meet him? Is that your first time? Did you you seen them? And just like all these rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
But it was cool because I think you mentioned at some point someone giving you compliments about your shirt.
Yeah, dude.
I got one too.
It's the best feeling in the world. Like, if you're out there and you're out and about and you see a shirt that has something on it that you recognize, don't be afraid to tell that person who's wearing it, like, hey, man, or, you know, hey, whoever, I like your shirt. I think we should be friends. Give me all your money. And then you hold them at gunpoint. Don't do those last 3 bits, but definitely call them out. Or here's the other thing. You don't know, like, who's going to be nervous about it and who's not going to be nervous about it. Like, we saw at the same mall, we were walking to, like, box lunch or something on the bottom floor. We were walking through the area in the mall where there was a big fountain and there were escalators going upstairs, and it was, like, right next to the food court. It was the main, like, square part of the Orland Square Mall. And we saw someone going up the escalator in a full, like, Deku costume. Full Deku from My Hero Academia. And I remember seeing Deku, and we were upstairs or we were downstairs, but I saw that, and in the middle of our conversation with me and David, I was like, hey, Deku! Plus Ultra! Something like that. And I don't know what it was about the post couple of seconds after I did that, but I felt a little guilty because it didn't seem like Deku wanted to be called out like that in such a public setting, because, you know, whoever was wearing that costume didn't, like, make a big show or anything. I think they just, you know, like, did the head nod thing. Almost like they didn't dress up in full Deku costume to not get called out. Did I use a double negative?
I don't know, man. Don't give a shit.
You're not the person to ask right now about grammatical errors.
But speaking of My Hero, look what else I got.
Woo!
Look who I got.
There's that boy. He got Tokoyami,
Woo!
a.k.a. What's his hero name?
Shadow.
Yeah, I know Dark Shadow's the guy. No, his Tsukuyomi. That is his hero name. And
after how long of searching?
Yeah, man. Like, we had gone to Too Cool so many times, and I remember specifically you getting really upset that they had Mineta and not Tokoyami. And every time we went, you were like, what the fuck? And then there were characters that you straight up didn't recognize, and I think there was a Mirio once, but that's whenever we talk about My Hero, we're gonna talk about our favorite characters, right? But I don't know, man. Who are your 3 again? I think you had 3. Your boys.
Yeah, Mirio, Ida, Speeda, and Tokoyami.
Yeah, man. That's a pretty solid trio of characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Ida merch. There's a decent amount of Mirio merch. I feel like there's more now than there was. But Tokoyami's hard to find. He's definitely, like, one of, like, the B tier as far as screen time goes. Like, he's, like, one of the B tier heroes in Class 1A. So it's like, you know, him and Ashido are probably going to have the same amount of merch for them.
I only like those underground ones.
like Nirvana.
Which is ironic because he flies. But I rest my case. Speaking of rest my case, mid-season of Better Call Saul just premiered. Shit's fucking crazy. Another character just got mollywopped. And I'm just like, holy shit.
Hey Siri, what does mollywopped mean?
Here's what I found.
It's not gonna read it? You have to read it yourself? Fuck you, Siri.
Widely used in the Bay Area, means to whoop/beat down someone badly in a fight. It can even be used when you beat your friends in a game. I sounded less like Siri and more like the OG Pokédex. Like Pidgey, the bird Pokemon. Just add a filter on my voice and there you go, you have it.
Yeah, man. I finished Kirby. We talked about that a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm playing through Mass Effect, just beat the first one. I'm almost done with Earthbound. Man, I'm cranking out these games like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, so David's been really busy.
And guess who is about to be a proud owner of a fucking PS5?
Are you?
Vanessa! Woo! Happy birthday!
Are you gonna buy me a PS5? Dude, you shouldn't.
I'm buying Vanessa a PS5.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Me and Vanessa run this show now.
Yep.
God, what car puns can I come up with, Vanessa? I don't know any car puns. I never fucking got into cars. Also, I'm swearing too much. I'm sorry. This is not the bonus episode. Like I said, I'm loopy, so I'm even more unfiltered. God, just wait till the bonus episode of this episode. Man, I'm going to be going off the rails. Off the rails! Speaking of rails, the coal train! We're talking about Gears of War today. Wow. Oh, good. Good job, Nick. It's all fucked. Hey, just like Lieutenant Dan, he's got some ice cream.
Woo! Alright, we better get into our first thing. Because you caught the people up on a lot of stuff that you were up to.
Yeah, you know,
but we're going back to the past today.
Yeah, this is the intro. I just want to like give a life update. This has been a crazy week, I guess.
It's been a crazy week.
Also, oh my god, there was the first house we went to. This guy had like 9 animals.
Was one of them a ferret?
One of them was a ferret.
Is that why you said you want to pet some ferrets in Kankakee?
Exactly. What a little badass. I'll be sure to put in some footage of it because obviously I recorded it. But there was a dog with like one eye, you know, super sad. There was a little baby.
You mean a puppy?
Yeah, a little puppy, but it was kind of old, but it was tiny, so it was a puppy.
Oh.
In my eyes. There's a pit bull that was like so friendly. There's a bunch of cats, so I petted one of them. Yeah, there was a ferret. Ferret. Ferret?
Ferret's a Pokemon.
That's right.
Yeah, and apparently, canonically, ferrets are like 7 feet tall. Like when they stand up, they're huge. Ferrets are huge. So if Pokemon ever become real someday, we gotta watch out for them. Big ass ferrets, those cat snakes.